Alright, final part of the final episode. Kurono's in bad shape. You think he'll pull through? I don't know.
You can finish the game before you die. You'll be okay. Why would you ask me to do that?
So boy, this last episode totally snuck up on me. I honestly didn't think all that far ahead, and so I kind of got to this point and realized, oh wow, yeah, this is kind of the ending, isn't it?
Huh. You do have balls.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's why I did it. Now you stay here and guard Kurono.
I like that
I'm
bit.
going to find
Kato
the others and
finally
take
gets to
that
be a
last
dick for
statue
once.
down. Now that we've conveniently got our suits on, that statue's going down like a hoe with a crack at it.
Cut a lot out of this last episode. Hope it didn't seem too, disjointed. And, I mean, that scene there just needed to be there so that I explained why those three guys died, but I don't know. I don't think I had any particularly good ideas for it. Oh well.
Because you've got a body like porn star Barbie hopped up on 6 juice.
Was that really the only reason?
No, it was love at first sight. Come on, I'm 18 and a guy. What do you want from me?
Somebody reminded me that Kurono's supposed to be like, I don't know, 15 in the manga, I guess.
It's been fun.
So yeah, I didn't really do my research on that line.
Oh, damn it, that's just one of those things you're supposed to say in this situation.
Now for Sakuroka's death scene, I had a couple of ideas. You might have seen one of my AMV Hellstyle videos at one point where I set it to hit me with your best shot, which was what I was gonna do, because I thought that music fit the scene pretty well. But I kept on trying to combine that with the idea that I wound up using here, where it cuts to the director of the anime and the writer of the manga. I couldn't quite get it to mesh, so finally I dropped the hit me with your best shot idea and went with the Chun-Li song instead, in keeping with the whole Street Fighter motif for this last episode, which I think turned out okay. Poor Sakuroka, you were too cool to live. And I don't know what I was thinking for a while too. I thought, oh, I better find some live action video of guys speaking Japanese. Maybe I'll rent a Godzilla movie or something. Not thinking, I wonder if I look in the special features of the DVD, I wonder if I can get the actual guys who, oh yeah, derp. So, luckily I did think of that in time.
Oh man, that was my favorite.
Oh, bye Sakuroka. You were the only cool female character in the anime. There are a couple of decent ones in the manga, but the anime sucks and didn't do those parts. I did do my research on the pronunciation of Kuan Yin, Goddess of Mercy, and figured out which goddess that statue was of, and figured out the pronunciation, you know, so that no... And of course now I can't think, is that Hindu or Buddhist? I don't fucking know where she actually comes from. But so none of those people would get on my nuts about that. I really wish I'd done some rain sound effect loops here, but that was another limitation of ULEAD. That I wanted to have the music on top of the dialogue in a second here. And I couldn't have 3 levels, the dialogue, the music, and the sound effect, so I left that out. And some people, in response to my last commentary, said, you know, ULEAD, which is now called Corel something, I guess, is much improved from the time I was using it. So apparently it does have a lot of these features that I was lamenting. So, by all means, if you're out shopping for video editing software, get some information from somebody who's more up-to-date than I am. I use Sony Vegas 8 for anybody who's interested, and I'm quite happy with it. So that's probably a solid choice. But I know there's at least one new version of that out now too. So, and a lot of people were confused by this whole thing about Niles. Like, who's Niles? What's he talking about? Which, if you've actually watched the anime, yeah, that's pretty much the same feeling that you get. Wait, who? He's this random bit character for no reason is the last boss, and he gets his mind absorbed, but off screen? What the fuck? It's like the worst ending ever. And it's... in the manga, I think it works, because it's... I mean, that's kind of the point of the manga, is all these horrible things happen that are just nonsensical and random, and the characters have to deal with that. But in the anime, they have to build him up so much more, because he's the final... Well, I guess he's not the final, because there's that filler bullshit, which was even worse. big final guy of the arc.
How can I possibly
I don't know,
read this
whatever.
thing?
I can definitely see how that whole bit would work less if you hadn't seen the anime and didn't really get the joke. It would just be confusing instead of funny, but oh well, what the hell else was I gonna do with it?
I've got to
I'll tell you what, put in some fucking Gurren Lagann music, because that makes everything better. Shit yeah.
Well played, Kato.
Probably could have done a better job of
Make
fading
this
that in and out, though. It kind of comes and goes pretty suddenly.
A heroic sacrifice.
And this piano version of Never Gonna Give You Up was also a total last-minute decision. Well, I knew I wanted to have Never Gonna Give You Up in the end there to kind of cap everything off, but I kind of didn't realize, oh wait, this is kind of a sad scene. It's not a very sad song. And I searched high and low. I searched on Amazon, I searched on Google, and I searched everywhere to try and find a suitably sad-sounding cover version of it. And couldn't find one, and I was freaking out. I had everything done except for that. Until I finally thought to search, of course, on YouTube. Duh! And found this piano version by a gentleman by the name of Benspin Spun, is his screen name. And I sent him a message asking, hey dude, I'm gonna use your song, hope that's okay. I didn't really phrase it as asking permission, because I figure, you know, you probably didn't ask Rick Astley's permission to use his song, but it seemed like good form to at least let him know. Never did hear back from him, so I hope he's not pissed. Don't know that that would have stopped me even if he was. Oh boy, and then I told you how YouTube has that thing where it can tell when people are skipping parts of the video. Huge dip right here when I had to fucking sing this Death Cab for Cutie song because it got pulled for copyright when I tried to use the original version of the song. And I was just like, it was at the 11th hour, I was frustrated and pissed. So I did this, and it kind of sounded like crap, and I probably could have gotten it to sound better if I'd done another take or two of it. And I said, fuck it! Putting it up! Deal with it! Boy, it was so much better with the original version of the song. Sorry, guys. I don't blame anybody who skipped it. But all told, other than that relatively major snafu there, I think that ending was good. I think that was kind of what I tried to do in the Berserk ending, where I tried to combine, you know, have the funniness and then still keep the sadness in there. And I think I did a better job of blending it more seamlessly here. And of course, I hope it was obvious from the context here, but all this stuff that Kurono's describing is actually what happens in the manga. And it's so sad, because this bit that the couple of arcs that come directly after the anime are, in my opinion at least, the absolute best part of the manga that never got animated. Vader, yeah. What's that? I don't... just ignore that. Probably not important. Alright, that's Gantz! Kick ass!